So what does a 21-year-old multimillionaire's daily routine actually look like? We're about to break down the 5 simple but incredibly powerful daily habits that entrepreneur Eamon Gaji says are the secret to his success. And you know what? It all kicks off with one pretty surprising idea.
Yeah, just think about that for a second. Forget the lottery ticket or that one massive business deal. The whole idea we're digging into here is that extraordinary success is actually built on the most ordinary, repeatable actions. It's a total mindset shift that really separates the successful from everyone else.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the core formula itself, then dive into the 5 key habits, and finish with the first move you can make. Let's jump right in. This right here is the core of the whole thing. Your future isn't something that gets built tomorrow, it's being built today. See, success isn't one big leap. It's the sum of thousands and thousands of small, disciplined steps. It's all about winning the day, every single day. Okay, habit number 1, engineer your social confidence. Now, this isn't about faking it till you make it. Nope. This is about strategically building a real social muscle through small, daily challenges. What's so fascinating here is how specific Godzi was with this. When he was a teenager, he literally forced himself to compliment a complete stranger every single day on the London Tube, which, is not exactly the friendliest place. Or another challenge was to just say hello to 3 new people. The point wasn't to land a date or make a lifelong friend. It was just practice, pure practice to get over that crippling fear of rejection. And this just nails a really crucial point. The goal is not to change a personality from an introvert into an extrovert. Gaji himself says he's a natural introvert. He gets his energy from being alone. The whole idea is to build the muscle of social skill, so that when you need it, when you need to network or break the ice or pitch an idea, you can. It's a tool, not a personality transplant. And this is the whole reason why. I mean, it says it all, right? Most people are just too afraid to even take the shot in the first place. Engineering your social confidence isn't about making sure every shot goes in. It's about making sure you're always in the game, ready to play. All right, let's move on to our second habit, and you'll see how this builds on the first one. This is all about strategy. It's not just about working hard, it's about working hard on the right thing for where you are in your life right now. Just look at this progression. At 16, he starts a social media agency. That's a great vehicle for a teenager, right? It got him to about $30,000 a month. But he didn't stop. He leveled up his vehicle, pivoting to a more complex advertising agency, and that took him to 6-figure profits per month. It was only after that when he moved into software and other big ventures. Each vehicle was perfectly suited for his skill set at that specific time. And that's the real insight here, self-awareness. He had the wisdom to say, not yet. He got that you can't just skip levels in this game. Choosing the right vehicle at the right time is so much more powerful than having the fastest vehicle at the wrong time. Okay, now we're at a really critical turning point. The first 2 habits were all about external actions, but habits 3 and 4, these are about totally rewiring your internal mindset, and it all starts with one simple question. This is such a powerful way to see the world. Are you a consumer or are you a creator? Instead of just watching football, get out there and play. Instead of just mindlessly scrolling TikTok, create some content. Instead of just using software, figure out how to build it. Making that shift from being a passive consumer to an active creator by default is an absolute game changer. And that creator mindset leads you straight into habit number 4, refuse to idolize anyone. Gaji's entire philosophy is pretty much captured in this one quote. See, the moment you put someone on a pedestal, you're subconsciously telling yourself you can never, ever get to where they are. So what's the only difference between you and the people you look up to? It's just time and discipline. That's it. They're just a version of you from the future who stayed consistent. This is about playing the long game. We're talking thinking in decades, not 90-day sprints. Okay, let's get to the 5th and final habit. And this one is pure strategy. It's a mental model that Gaji learned from playing chess as a kid. You have to always be thinking multiple moves ahead. It's called thinking in second-order consequences. Most people, they only think about the immediate result of a decision. But this habit forces you to constantly ask, okay, and then what happens? What's the result of the result? And this example just perfectly illustrates the concept. Gaji didn't drink for 3 years while he was building his first million. Why? Well, the first-order consequence of a drink is maybe a hangover. No big deal.
But the second-order consequence is making important business decisions in a compromised state. And the third and fourth-order consequences of those bad decisions, they could be absolutely catastrophic. When you see that whole chain reaction, it completely changes how you look at every single small choice you make.
So let's wrap this up. Let's recap the formula. 1. Engineer social confidence. 2. Choose the right vehicle for you. 3. Create, don't just consume. 4. Refuse to idolize anybody. And 5. Master that ripple effect. That's the framework. Ultimately, the core message is this. Success isn't some random event. It's a system. It's the inevitable outcome of small, disciplined choices that you make and compound over thousands of days. So there you have it. The formula's clear. The habits are pretty simple. The only variable left in the equation is you. Everyone else can talk about it. But the real question is, what are you going to do about it tomorrow morning?